Level 1. The first step. You're just a normal person. You go to the beach after storms on weekends. A $200 metal detector in your hand. What do you find? Pull tabs, rusted nails, sometimes loose change. Your earnings for the day? Maybe $10. But you don't go home. Why? Because one day, you find an old silver coin, 1800s. Your hands start shaking, your heart pounds, and suddenly, every beep sounds different. In that exact moment, whether you realize it or not, you became a treasure hunter forever. Level 2. Into the mud. No more beaches. Now you're knee-deep in river mud. You memorize tide schedules. Gray silt swallows your legs. The smell. 300 years of rotted wood and sewage. One wrong step and the river tries to pull your boots off. What are you searching for? Old bottles, clay pipes, Roman coins, nights on Google Earth, days covered in gray mud. At home, your wife asks, "How long is this going to go on?" You don't answer. Because a rare bottle just sold on eBay for $500. And now you're thinking, could I actually do this for the rest of my life? Level 3. One man's trash. Now you've moved past the water. Your eyes are on old homes, storage units, abandoned barns. Up at 5 a.m. for estate sales, bidding on storage units without looking inside. Digging through dust-covered barns for hours. What are you chasing? A painting that turns out to be real. A junk watch that becomes a 1960s Rolex. You're making $40,000 a year now, but your garage is overflowing with things you can't even sell. One day, your daughter comes home from school and you're not there. You're 200 miles away inside someone's barn. Eventually, she stops asking, "Is Dad coming home for dinner?" You were hunting for treasure, but slowly you were losing your home. Level 4. Underwater janitor. Now you're a professional. But the cost of being professional is brutal. You buy a rusted old boat on loan, compressor, diving gear. Now you're diving local wrecks. Nothing famous. Old fishing boats, sunken barges. You clear tangled nets, recover lost anchors. $100 an hour. Does it feel exciting? Not at all. Every dollar goes straight back into the boat. Your knees ache from pressure. Your ears ring constantly. And down there, if one hose breaks, nobody may ever find your body. One day, you look in the mirror, and the truth finally hits you. I'm not a treasure hunter. I'm just an underwater janitor. Level 5. The ghost in the library. Diving is over. Now you read 6 months inside an old library in Seville, Spain. 300-year-old handwriting. Faded ink. Crumbling pages. Entire civilizations reduced to coffee stains and dust. What are you hunting for? A manifest. The document proving a ship actually sank, carrying 500 pounds of gold. You're not earning a single dollar, living off credit cards, eating ramen noodles. Then one small line, one footnote, inside an old, dusty ledger. And suddenly you realize, the greatest treasure map in the world isn't an X on a beach. It's a footnote, hidden inside a dusty ledger. Level 6. The expedition leader. The research finally pays off. You convince investors. $2 million secured. A 60-foot research vessel. Side scan sonar. A team of 3 divers. Caribbean. Florida Keys. 3 months at sea at a time. But the pressure. Suffocating. If you don't find the wreck, the investors walk away. All you're left with is debt and a reputation as a fraud. You don't look at sunsets anymore. You stare at sonar screens day and night, praying for one straight line that looks like a ship hull, because one blurry shape could change your entire life forever. You're the leader, but inside, you're terrified, a man with everything to lose. Level 7. The target. You found it. A Spanish galleon, 40 feet underwater. Silver ingots scattered across the ocean floor. And within 48 hours, your life becomes a nightmare. 17 lawsuits before you've even recovered the gold. The state government claims ownership. Spain claims sovereign immunity. And an old business partner from Level 3 sues you over promises made 5 years ago. Your legal budget? 6 figures every single month. You found the treasure, and the treasure found you right back. Level 8. The vanishing point. Now you finally understand the truth. Doing this legally is almost impossible. The government takes 80%. Lawyers take the rest. So the next time you discover something valuable, it quietly disappears into private collections. No headlines, no press conferences, no official records. Behind your water heater at home, $2 million in cash. But you're still driving the same old truck. You can't buy a Ferrari. Questions start getting asked. You're rich, but completely invisible. Level 9. The legend. Now you're 60 years old. Your body is a catalog of damage. Decompression sickness, skin cancer, a back that no longer straightens. You don't dive anymore. Now you're just a consultant. Young treasure hunters show up at your porch, bringing drinks, bringing hope. Maybe you'll accidentally reveal a coordinate, a location, a secret. You tell them stories, but one truth you never tell them is this. The gold didn't make me happy. It just made me lonely. You found everything the world was searching for, but the one thing you needed most, you never found. Level 10. The cycle. You're sitting on your deck, watching the tide roll in. Down on the beach, an 11-year-old kid, cheap metal detector in his hand, birthday gift from his dad. He stares at the sand, that same hunger, that same desperate hope, the exact same look you had 40 years ago. He finds a pull tab, throws it away, keeps walking. You smile. He doesn't know about the lawsuits, the mud, the silence of deep water, the cash hidden behind the water heater. He just wants to find a coin. He's hungry. And eventually, he'll figure it out, because they always do. The cycle continues. If you found a chest of gold tomorrow, would you report it, or would you quietly disappear? Comment your answer below, and subscribe to Trust Me Hub, because in the next video, we're stepping into a world where the money is real, but getting out is almost impossible.